The Waymaker TV yesterday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu coming out yesterday to expose the corruptions of the judiciary in Nigeria. And yes, of course, just watch this Igbo man, and what he has said about Dr. Rabweze is going to use the influence of Donald Trump to intervene in the case of this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu get justice. Because as it is now, even the Benjamin Netanyahu of a Prime Minister of Israel too is still interested in this case. Don't forget that immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu flew Nigeria after after the military invaded the south to kill him before he ran for his dear life. He ran to Israel. He spent so many years in Israel. So as I speak to you now, listen to this man carefully and see how Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump is going to frustrate this effort of
having a fraudulent front case hanging on his neck. That's why you come here reading Quran and Bible to us.
Now,
you shouldn't have come into this court. It's because they hold you under duress that if you go to the court and convict and settle Nnamdi Kanu free, your son will go in. Kanu actually exposed, spill, even open a can of worm in the court. Yeah.
Mr. Raf, if Southeast today is being provided a seaport, if they open international airport for Southeast and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, paraventure Peter Obi is allowed to be a president, will you or the Biafra or Nnamdi Kanu drop the agitations of Biafra and let us be one Nigeria, Mr. Raf?
This is your question. For me to answer it, there will be more time. You know what?
No problem.
Do you know what? Right from 1960s till date, Igbos have died in their large number, which is why we can never turn our back against Biafra. If we do so, this is my young brother that is dying in jail. How could I be that wicked to do that? Nnamdi Kanu, he died many times and he still died. Real one. Many Igbo youths died many years ago when they were Mazob and they are still dying under IPOB platform. Courtesy, Nigerian military forces. So many have gone due to this agitation, and for us to appease their souls, no amount of seaport, no amount of international airport, no amount of presidency. If they like, they should give Obi president, give Obi's brother president, give Rafael Mbochi president. Let me tell you, listen and listen good. We are going. We can never trade Biafra for any political position in Nigeria. No exalted position, Federal Ministry of Finance, Federal Ministry of Petroleum. If given to Igbo man, no, and oh yes, the movement we, the Biafrans, are handling now is a platform. No, and yes. No, and yes. It is too late. Biafra has come. We cannot turn our back on Biafra anymore. When it was declared in faraway Lati, Finlandia region of Scandinavia, Europe, we are not going to do that. No amount of appointment. It is too late. It is too late. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu, leaving Nnamdi Kanu to go, or transfer him to Southeast, all his cases, to Southeastern Court, S-Court. I don't know what to understand. The jurisdiction where IPOB were doing their movement of agitation to free Biafra is in the Southeastern Nigeria. The court that is holding Nnamdi Kanu now, the court session they had yesterday, doesn't have the jurisdiction. Ask me why. I have legal experience, so small legal pocket, legal practitioner. Now my BO. So the offense was committed in the Southeast. It lacked competent jurisdiction to hold Nnamdi Kanu case in the north.
No going back on Biafra.
Yes,
all of our
that's what I'm saying.
Saying that,
no amount of Obi is going for 2027. He's going on his own. For me to say it first time, Obi is going on his own. I will not vote for anybody. This is me. Before Soludo was voted for 3 years ago, they promised us so that Nnamdi Kanu will come out. Nnamdi Kanu no come out today. They don't do us Chandu, Wayo, 419. Let them go say Naibo. Everything went no good in Nigeria. They saw Naibo.
Let me take you.
Have they released Nnamdi Kanu after Soludo's election?
2 months
after promising indigenous people of Biafra? Don't worry.
Everybody. He said, I am fighting for my people. I am fighting for their freedom.
Okay.
That no case, I don't have anything, that the Supreme Court of the land have declared him free, that the court of High Court does not have power over what the Supreme Court have already decided, that as such, Nigeria has no right to try him again. Now they have postponed his coming to indefinitely. Do you think that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will release this young man as the case may is going?
I don't think so. Nnamdi Kanu is being used as a pawn. That's PAWN. They are playing him for political reasons. Look at what happened over the weekend. How Fulani S-men went to Ebonyi State. They killed 15 people. Then the government wanted to reward them. He gave them 500 million to go to Mecca, or the Muslims in that place. Look at what our Yoruba agitator said. Was Akitoye that 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed by Fulani S-men.
And yet nothing done about that.
29,000 Yoruba people have been killed
by Fulani S-men.
Yes. Yesterday, so a man posted on Twitter how Fulani S-men invaded his farm, and all the crops they ate everything. But I'm very happy. You know, I believe in the law of Moses. I mean, an eye for an eye is my own law. I don't like all this. Somebody do you good, somebody do you bad, you do good. No, if somebody do you bad, you do bad back. If somebody do you good, you do good back. That useless man was defending Fulani S-men when they invaded somebody's farm. He said Fulani S-men are not the reason why. Now they invaded his own farm. So I don't pity for him. I cannot pity. No. I don't pity for him.
Mr. Ridwan, let me quickly also remind you this morning. This morning paper say 800 repented Boko Haram must be adopted by federal government now. Rehabilitation. So that they will also use them the way they used to do to join Nigeria Army or Nigeria Police. What do you have to say about it?
How can a wicked human being repent? The Bible says, I like that part of the Bible. Suffer not a witch to live. You kill the witch. Somebody makes a man a widower. He makes the woman a widow. He makes it an orphan. You kill people in that corner person, a repented person. You kill the person. You see, Nigeria, if I go to mountain to pray, this country cannot work. It's not the devil.
Now, Mr. Ridwan, let me ask you, most of these people that are doing this thing, they are Muslim. And we know the law of Muslim. If you criticize Prophet Muhammad now, they come for you, they beheaded you. They tell you that you don't want it to live. Now, the same people will kill people. Nigerian government will now carry them, rehabilitate them, say they want to send them to school. If we continue like this, don't you think that the future of this country is at stake?
That is if Nigeria has a future. 537,000 Nigerians, they applied for a custom job. I mean, yesterday, 6,000 was approved. That means over 40,000 Nigerians now are jobless. Next year, another batch will go out, they will, NYSC, they'll be looking for jobs. So you are saying there's no future already. You cannot see. You don't reward wickedness. You don't reward evil. You understand? You reward somebody killed human being. You say they are repented. You're not sending them to school. How about the people children that they have killed, or their father, their mother? What have you done to the village? What have you done to them? Look at that Ebonyi man now. Fulani S-men came. They enter not choosing church. They kill Christians. They did all these things. You are now rewarding Muslims 500 million to go to Mecca. Okay. The villagers that they have killed, have you given something to rebuild their village?
No. Does it mean that Igbo's leaders are the problem of themselves?
No, Igbo does not have leaders. The most useless is small word. The most incompetent leader. Even Buhari, Buhari is the worst president of Nigeria, is the worst. But this man can overtake Buhari now. But Buhari is better than all the Igbo leaders. Those ones, they don't have leader. They don't have governor. Somebody came to your village, he killed Christians. You now reward the Muslims and give them 500 million to go to Mecca to go and celebrate the killing of your people. You understand? See,
don't you think this is the reason why they don't agree with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
They cannot agree. Solo said that Nnamdi Kanu may not bring peace to the southeast. Okay, what's that bringing peace? Unknown government, kidnappers. Look at what Solo said. Over 2 trillion has been made from kidnapping. That's what I didn't say it for the newspaper. Over 2 trillion naira is being made by kidnappers in Nigeria. 2 trillion naira. Even Lagos budget is not up to that. Lagos, that is the biggest economy in West Africa. I mean, even as a state, biggest economy, yes, more than the economy of Ghana, of Togo, of Niger. 2 trillion naira have been made by kidnappers in Nigeria.
This is terrible.
That's what he said. It's on the newspaper. When I talk, I don't just talk. Yes, fact. He said it. Kidnappers have made over 2 trillion. That means kidnapping now is a business.
Mr. Ridwan, I want us to end this conversation because of our time. For instance, if you are a governor of Southeast yesterday, you are one of the governors of the Southeast. After seeing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have displayed in court yesterday, how the action this man, after many years being in the custody of DSS, as a governor, won't you be afraid that if this man come out, he might collect power from you?
That is why they don't want it to come out. Nnamdi Kanu is more popular than all the Igbo governors. Like I said, those ones are useless. Look at when Sunday Igboho was arrested in Benin Republic. Yoruba leaders stood up. Obasanjo stood up. The Ooni stood up. And Sunday Igboho was released because Yoruba leaders stood up. How many Igbo leaders, leaders, because they say that, have ever stood up for Nnamdi Kanu? Understand? So when you say an Igbo man say our governors, maybe they are chosen by Fulanis, that is the reason why. Because when you can't stand up for your people, then what makes you a leader? You understand? Because the case of Ebonyi, it can be so funny. Somebody came to a village, he killed you're a Christian. Ebonyi is a Christian village. Ebonyi is a Christian state. If you say Kano is a Muslim state, Ebonyi is a Christian state. Or Igbos are originally Christians, like 90% or 95%. You know that I'm Muslim in Igbo land, maybe they're even for business. Just go to Mecca, Alaji, Mecca, go and collect contract and come back. Now, if Fulani came to kill you in that place, you are now sending them to Mecca, or sending Muslims to Mecca to now reward them for killing your people. How does that sound to you as a human being? You understand? So the Igbos, they don't have any leader, and I pity for them. The Igbos are just industrious as an individual people. You understand? I mean, Igbo man sell his clothes, but maybe as a governor, as a senator.
Mr. Ridwan, before I will let you go, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it finally yesterday that he will never be tried again, that they should transfer him to Southeast, where his region come from. Do you think that it is not necessary for Nigeria to send that young man to Southeast to go and try him in Southeast instead of holding him in Abuja?
You see, like I said PAWN, and Nnamdi Kanu is used as a pawn in politics. Because Tinubu is looking at 2027. If you look, for example, now, Bashir Ahmed said that Kanu is a terrorist. Bashir Ahmed is the former aide to Buhari. He said Kanu is a terrorist, that anybody that's asking for the release of Kanu is an enemy of Nigeria. So Tinubu might be thinking, if I release Kanu, the North will not be happy. And he might be thinking that if I release Kanu again, the Igbo people will vote for me. So until 2027, maybe until 2026 ending, we are going to see the intention of Bola Ahmed Tinubu on that case of Nnamdi Kanu, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu is thinking of the second term.
Yes.
Look at yesterday, APC said that Nigerians are enjoying. And as you can see, Nigerians are really enjoying. This is not now. Since I've stood here now, people are still waiting for a motor. That means Nigerians are enjoying.
We are now buying mango fry 20,000.
Things are working well in Nigeria. Yeah. Look at how people are happy, they are smiling. Fuel has gone down to 185 naira. Now, if you want to buy pure water, it's 5 naira. So Nigerians are really enjoying, according to the APC. And I'm very happy for Nigerians. Nigerians are saying congratulations all of you.
Mr. God bless you. You are happy with Nigeria. Let's conclude with this conversation. Information reaching us now that Dr. Rabweze have taken yesterday video to Donald Trump, for Donald Trump to see the injustice that's been happening to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. And now one will say that Donald Trump might want to react on this issue. And some people are saying that it is not under the jurisdiction of Donald Trump to react to this case. What do you have to say about that? Do you think Donald Trump will definitely react on this?
No, Donald Trump can only apply pressure. He's the world president. Donald Trump told Muhammadu Buhari in 2017 in his first term, he said, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? He told Muhammadu Buhari, why are you killing Christians in Nigeria? So Donald Trump knows what's happening. He's the world leader. He can only apply pressure. Nigeria is a sovereign state. You understand? We are still under, even though we are not sovereign. Like I said, freedom comes with responsibility. Nigeria is a very responsible country, because you are still begging, you are still going out to beg people who are not really free. But then you are still a sovereign state. So Donald Trump has only little. He can only apply pressure. He can shake some tables. For example, look at what he did in South Africa. Apply pressure there. So he can apply pressure. Without pressure, like I said, if Igbos have good leaders, they too cannot apply that pressure. Me, Donald Trump can pass and do something. Then pass. But the Igbo leaders, like I said, Buhari is better than them. They are incompetent.
Thank you so much. Buhari is better than Igbo leader. Thank you for having you this morning, Mr. Ridwan.
Thank you.
High rates of Breaking news, we will not be continuing Valentine's this year due to the higher rates of single people. We are shutting down Valentine's Day. Unfortunately, we will only see Valentine's next year. Stay tuned for more updates. Breaking news.